Hi, I've had a few people ask me for a flip through to see what the girls work on daily in their daily skills binder. It's not necessarily done in the morning, but when we decide to do school for the day, it is the first thing that we do together. It's mostly the same between the kids who are kindergarten and second grade. However, there are a few differences, but they're pretty slight. Just developmentally, one may be more challenging for a second grader and simpler for the kindergartner. So I'll just go ahead and flip through so you can see what we have included. First, we start out with the Lord's Prayer, and I found this on an Etsy shop, and we use these with Velcro on, and they attach those as they say through the prayer. The next thing that I have daily is our Pledge of Allegiance. We are a military family, and that was something that my husband felt like was really important to have that pledge. We don't just ask that our children say the pledge, but we do explain it to them. Yeah. And then the next thing is the armor of God. Again, I found this part on an Etsy shop. I found this kid's prayer that walks through the armor of God on Pinterest for free. This one I paid for. This one was free. This one did come with an explanation, but I love that this prayer has parts that the kids say, and then I say or explain what each piece of the armor of God is. And again, these are Velcroed in, so they have their pieces that stick here. There's markers here because my girls like to decorate it and give it face, make it an actual person and talk about it being a boy or a girl today. And so it just goes through the different pieces, and they say them as they put those on. The next is our calendar, and this is actually something I found also on Etsy, so I did pay for this one. And I just have them all out rather than in. I do have a bag for some of the pieces and extra pieces, but I just found that it was frustrating to dig through every day. So I just have the reverse of the Velcro on the opposite page, and then we talk about the month. We have a song that we sing the months of the year, and then as we're singing them, we hold up our fingers and count the number. We talk about the different ways to say the year, like 2020 or 2020. And then we practice counting, and we sing days of the week. Again, some of these things are more challenging for my kindergartner. My second grader has mastered most of this. However, it's still great to talk about how many months until Halloween or Christmas or things like that. We are expecting a baby, so we've been counting down until the baby's due date as well. It makes it kind of fun. And the last thing that we do every day is we check the weather. And I mostly do this because my children have a habit of when they're choosing their clothing, not choosing necessarily the most appropriate clothing for the weather. And what I mean by that is they will pick a sundress and it's, really cold out or snowing. So we talk about the weather and the different types of clothing that are appropriate to wear for the different weather that we see outside. Those are the things that we do every single day. Then we have split up different skills that we work on throughout the week. So on Monday, I have this covered up, but I have my phone number here. And once they have mastered my phone number, we'll work on my husband's phone number on the next line. But they have 3 options. They can practice typing it in here and by touching it, similar to a touch screen. They can use these pieces and put them in order, or they can use a marker, which is included in their daily bag, to write it here. So I usually ask them to choose 2 of the 3 or 1 of the 3, depending on how much time and what kind of mood we're going, what we're experiencing that day. On Tuesday, we practice writing our address. For my kindergartner, we work on these skills over here. For my second grader, we work on like an actual formal letter format. Again, this one was included in the same bundle that I got from Etsy. That's Tuesday. On Wednesday, we practice time. They walk over and look at the analog clock, copy it, the hands, and then they write it down here below. On Thursday, we work on our name. And it might be a little too simple for some of the older kids, but I have found that even my second grader at times, she knows how to spell maybe her first name, but we're actually working on her whole name so that if something were to happen or somebody asks her to spell her full name, that she can do that. So she touches it and spells it. She can trace it with her hand, and then she writes it independently. And then on Friday, we have piano lessons, and right now we're using the Hoffman Academy. That's online, so it's digital recorded video. It's a great program that we initially tried a 30-day trial for free, and we just really loved it. We found a very affordable piano on the classifieds, like a Craigslist kind of a thing, local buy-sell trade page. So we moved that in and started doing piano lessons, and we just love that. So that is what our daily skills binder looks like as the kids master things throughout the year, like the armor of God or the calendar or even the weather. We'll probably leave the weather here just because what we talked about, the dressing appropriately. But as they master them, we'll put them in the rotation of the week and bring in new skills and put them in to do daily. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I hope this was helpful.